Hello Sagittarius, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for the first week of August. That is from the 1st to the 7th of August. So Sagittarius, what do we have here? We have the moon, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Emperor, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Wands. So the moon is talking about some kind of confusion. The moon is talking about not knowing where you're going. It's about inner and outer conflict. It's about not feeling that people who are around us that actually support us, and can we actually trust them. So this kind of feeling of not knowing, can we trust our own emotions, not knowing, can we trust other people, and not knowing where we're going. And it's kind of time of backwards and forwards, and actually creating scenarios in our heads and emotional distress. And what is below your moon is the Five of Cups over here, and Five of Cups, they're showing someone who's standing, looking back, so kind of looking at what are those three cups they fall over, and that's two cups behind this person. So it's almost what is kind of at foundation on this. It's something that went terribly wrong or went well at all. But what the cards are saying, this never meant to work out anyway. It was for you to find out. It's almost like for you to explore, to know, to understand that, to explore that avenue. Because sometimes we want certain things, but they're not actually for us, but we still go for them because we don't know. And it's a learning curve, and that was some kind of learning curve. So what they say, whatever has happened, and maybe to do with your work environment, because there's Three of Pentacles over here. There might be something to do with your relationship, whatever that might be. But what has happened, you might come across very strong opposition. Someone who is extremely stubborn, that is a King of Swords. Someone who it's in a position to make decisions, who is able to, whatever they say, it goes. And you might come across that kind of abrasive, difficult person that I would have it. I heard something, but I'm not going to say it because it's naughty. Anyhow, so, and you might feel like being cut off, you might feel like not being supported, and you might have battling with that person in your head, but you know you don't have really much ground to stand, and some kind of looping thoughts might be running in your head how you can do it. But what they say, whatever has happened has happened, and you might be still clinging to whatever has happened, but they say you have opportunities, but you're too blind to see. And they say move on, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have Ten of Wands over here. Tens that are representing the completion and movement towards the future. If you're going to look at the world, at the Wheel of Fortune, it's also 10. So what they say, in order for you to move on, you have to let it go. And if that means that whatever you would have to do, venture out, it's going to be kind of more on your own terms and more on your own, that's perfectly fine. It's almost this, whatever is happening, or whatever, it almost feels like something is dragging from the past. This is to free you up. This is to show you that you are more independent than you think you are, that you are able to manage and do things on your own and by yourself. But there is also one thing that is about doing things by yourself. You might be wanting to do too much because you want to prove others that you're capable. And the question is your life is for you, or the life, or you're showcasing your life to others? And there's a question that you have to ask yourself, because you don't have to know everything. You don't have to have answers for everything. But if you feel you do, what they say, it's for you to look into it, because you possibly making yourself a huge disservice by thinking that way, because it's almost like you want to prove something to someone. Maybe there is someone in your life that you want to prove to, and they're asking, is that really a right thing? Is it really a good thing? It's for you to consider. And ask yourself, but what they say, whatever is happening, you can rise above it and you can actually move on. And whatever plans you had, if you still have the hopes about this something that hasn't worked out for you here and made you feel kind of disappointed, leave it be. Leave it be. Move on. It's almost like clean. Make a fresh start. Whatever has been there, clean the canvas and move on. Because that might be something to do with your work, because you know there are 3 of Pentacles over here. There are 3 of Cups that you're looking at. There are 2 of Cups standing behind you, and 2 of Wands, and you kind of still looking into that kind of whatever has happened here. As you can see, that might be work related or some kind of project, investment, relationship. It's a general read though. They say leave it be. Leave it be. And if there are people in your life who are not supporting you, you cannot rely on them, the same. You should move on. You should move on and focus what is right for you. That's the overall message for you, Sagittarius, for the first week of August. I hope this message has resonated with you. Please let me know by commenting, liking and subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing week, and I wish you all the best of luck this week as well, and hopefully we shall speak soon. You take care.